What is up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis is here. We're back in the world of EVE Online, and we're doing another war update with the giant surfboard. Space surfboard, sorry. Space surfboard. I do want to thank all of you guys for watching this series. The support's been huge, and I appreciate you guys enjoying it and spreading the word, telling your friends, and hanging out. It means a lot. I also want to apologize that for the last, 3 or 4 days, content on EVE has been a little weak. Just been some stuff going on in real life and in my personal life, and I just, number one, haven't had the time, and number two, when I did, I wasn't feeling it, and I'd rather, I don't know, for me personally, because I've actually shot this video twice before, and I'd rather be in the right frame of mind and in the right mood to give you guys good content than force content out. So I guess what I'm saying is, I'd rather give you guys a good video, or at least what I think is a good video. Some of you guys would disagree and have disagreed, but I'd rather give you guys a good video than, rush something out just to fill the content gap. So for the next week or so, we may only have like 3 videos of EVE a week. I do have some plans. I do have some ideas. I need to, kind of plan them out a bit, and then we're going to make some announcements. We're going to actually start doing some corporation events. I had wanted to wait until we got into alpha, or not alpha, omega, and then I was like, you know what, why wait? I mean, if I'm an alpha clone, you guys are an alpha clone, there's still some shit we can do and have some fun. So I don't know, we may throw a couple fleets together and just go get blown up for shits and giggles, waste a little bit of money, etc., etc. But let's talk about the wars. Excuse me. First off, I want to say that the war with Suicide Wave is over. The Suicide Wave guys, where are they at? Yeah, these guys are actually, well, they're not in here now, but they're actually pretty cool. Some of them are. I've gotten along. Me and a couple of them have been chatting around, and I don't know. It's funny because EVE is one of those games where a lot of times your new friends start off as your new enemies, if that makes sense. So you kind of get to know somebody, and things kind of change. So that war deck's over, which is awesome, but we do still have the Devil's Warrior Alliance war deck. Although not a damn thing's happened. The last loss here was on the 11th. We're now on the 1st of March. So as you guys can see, these guys have paid, I don't know, see, the 11th was, well, let's see, when did this war start? It started on the 7th. So 1, 2, 3, they're fixing to pay for their 4th time. So minimum of 200 million minimum, and they've only killed 74 million isk, and we've shown that in the past. Out of all of the kills, the amount of money that they've gotten has been somewhere in the neighborhood of like 10 million isk maybe. So they are at like 190 million isk deficit. So I don't know why they still got us at war, but hey, they're not really a threat. So they may watch this video and decide to change that, but for the moment, I'm perfectly happy with them paying 50 million a week. Actually, I think they may be getting close to more than 50 million a week. What are our details at the moment? Yeah, we've got 32 members. I don't know at what point in time this kicks up and starts being more expensive, but there is a point in time where that 30 million or that 50 million isk a week gets higher. So I'm just curious how long they're going to keep that up. So I don't think I've covered all of this. This may be a bit of a repeat on some of the stuff because I've talked a little bit about some of this before. And like I said, I have shot this video twice before, so it's a repeat to me. But you guys will remember our buddy, Morgan Malkavian. Let's see if I can pull this up to where it doesn't show the rest of the stuff. Not that there's anything secret up in here, but okay. So basically, Morgan apparently had a change of heart. After the last video I did on him, somebody put quite a bit of a bounty on him. He's up to 210 million. That's almost $250 million. That's a significant bounty. And from what I understand, the way the bounty system works now is you lose 20% of your ship's value when you die. So for instance, let's say you're flying a ship that's 100 million. When you blow up, the person who kills you gets 20 million. So for him to lose this, he'd have to lose a little over a billion isk, about what, 1.1 billion isk to get rid of this bounty. That's a lot of losses. That's a lot. So this bounty's not going anywhere anytime soon, which tickles me pink. So apparently Morgan Malkavian didn't like getting all of these war decks. So he says, okay, I'm sorry. Please stop having people harass me. I'll try and get the war dropped if you keep people from putting bounties on me. Obviously, I never told people to put bounties on you, Morgan, but it does make me happy that they did, and that bounty is probably just going to continue to grow. I did send him a message and basically say, hey, dude, I got nothing against you, never had anything against you. You picked a fight because you're an idiot, and then I made a video about you being stupid, and what people choose to do after I do that is up to them and you. But, once he, removes the war, then there's no reason for, me to go after him anymore. Well, anyways, I was curious once we got rid of the suicide wave war and decided I wanted to come over here and see if this is the room for, what was their names again? Hang on. Wars. The Devil's Warrior Alliance. I wanted to know, if what Morgan Malkavian had said was true, because the guy's a bit odd. It smelled like troll bait, but at the same time, the one thing I have learned about doing YouTube for the last 6 years is never underestimate the stupidity of people on the internet. So I wasn't sure. Well, while talking to these guys here, I was referred to, I think it was Sir Tears, Lord Raztaz, and Lilith Malkavian. Huh. Well, what do we have here? Lilith Malkavian, Morgan Malkavian. Well, that's kind of interesting. Huh. I wonder if these two know each other. Oh, look. Malkavian Incorporated. Maybe they know each other. Oh, look, you joined on 220. You joined on 220. And you guys joined within, 12 minutes of each other, give or take? 14 minutes? So I'm thinking these are the same person. I think these are the same person. Now, he's only got a 3 million bounty. I'm assuming this is his high sec alt, basically, and this is the guy that does all the high sec stuff, and this is the low sec pirate person, which makes sense. You make your money here, you do your dick bagging here, which still doesn't make much sense to me, because if you're going to do that, you want to protect this guy. You don't want to let us know what's going on here. So I've got some plans for Morgan. I did send him an Eve mail. Dear God, when did I send the Eve mail back to him? Right here. So this is on the 14th. And I said, as I said in my previous email, had you not war decked us, we'd have not known you even existed. Once the war is gone, I have no reason to discuss you in videos. Cheers, Pyro. So that was my response to his Eve mail, which you see right here of him asking me to stop fucking with him. I was on the 14th. That was 2 weeks ago, and the war's still rolling. So the funny thing is after he sent me that Eve mail and after I responded, some people kept putting bounties on him, which obviously they're going to do. Well, him and his infinite wisdom, let's go local, let's go pyrostasis, show info. He then put a 20 million-esque bounty on me, which is just fucking stupid, because that's not gonna, number one, I'm not playing this character right now. This character is literally sitting in the space surfboard just accumulating, what is it? I think right now, just for shits and giggles, I've been working on my resource reprocessing skills, which are coming along rather nicely. So I just whatever, dude, that's really not hurting me at all. And then to lose this, I have to do what, 200 million, I think it is, roughly. No, just 100 million to get rid of that. So I don't know. Morgan's not real bright, but I do have a plan for him, which we will probably enact in the next couple days and or weeks if this war deck doesn't go away. So I do find it kind of interesting that these two characters are apparently one and the same. I may be wrong. They may just be friends. But the fact that they joined the same corporation, they have the same name within like a couple minutes of each other, leads me to believe that they're the same person. I may be wrong about that, but we'll see. So I wouldn't mess with this dude here because that's the PvP alt that's designed. But we're gonna focus our love and attention on Morgan, and I'll go into more detail on what we're gonna do in the coming days, maybe weeks or so. But yeah. Kind of interesting. So like I said, a couple of you guys have joined the corp, and I think we had one or two guys get pissed off that we weren't doing anything. I do want to let you guys know that for right now, we are fairly casual because, I technically have 2 jobs right now, one full-time, one part-time. So I'm pretty busy, plus school. So I play when I can. I am going to try and set up some corp ops and kind of set things up. But keep in mind, if you join the corporation right now, it's mainly just a chat room for us to all hang out, talk, and help each other. That doesn't mean that we can't play together. It just means that I am not actively running things, so to speak. We don't have daily, weekly ops running at the moment. It's mainly just a chat room. So if you're looking for something a little bit more active and something along those lines, you may want to, wait, just join the chat and hang out. Keep in mind we are still at war, although they are nearby. I did actually fly through the system with them. They don't seem to actively be hunting us. Of course, there's not really anything to actively hunt. So I don't know. I think they're really just doing it trying to be a thorn in our side, which is fine. It is what it is. So we're going to play around, see if we can't cause a little mayhem and maybe some problems for them in return, and it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what happens. But I'm probably going to form an alliance in the next couple of days and or weeks, and we're going to kind of get a little bit more organized, and then we'll start. I'll try and run at least one operation a week, but it may be one operation every other week, and most of them for right now are going to be wormhole related and or combat related. So I'll be posting some fits once I do the research for you guys to have on hand if you want to take part, and we'll see what trouble we can get into. Keep in mind, I've got to be very careful with what I say because, some of our enemies are definitely going to be watching the videos. So, I don't want to give anything away too quickly. But, we'll probably do a couple live streams where we have some fun and some shenanigans. But I will try and get 3 videos out this week. As for TDK Trader, I lost a little bit of money on Burn Jitta by investing a little heavily into destroyers while the event was going on, and then the market fell out from underneath me, and I was left holding up. I mean, I made some money on it. I think I got to almost 200 million, but because I couldn't get rid of the last batch of destroyers before the event was over, I ended up losing about 15 million. So kind of all washed out, but it was all right. Trading's fun, and it's a nice method of making money, but I honestly hate sitting in a station all day adjusting zeros. So I think we're going to try some other methods and see if we can't make some big bling, because we're coming up on 200 million. That's about 20%. And I'd really like to get done with it. I want to get into the alpha clone stuff. So I'm going to try and aggressively hit that over the next week or so and see if we can't finish that out. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for this video today, guys. Just like I said, a soft update, let you guys know what's been going on with the Eve videos. You'll probably get the next one. If this goes up Tuesday, then you'll probably get it. Wait, today's Wednesday. Shit, I thought it was Monday for some reason. So this will probably go up Thursday. I'll try and get you one on Saturday or Sunday. If I can, maybe even Friday. And we'll see where we end up. But I do want to thank all of you guys for watching. You guys have a great week. Thank you so much for the support. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next clip.